Hi guys, and welcome back to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Elite Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Baka.
I'm just
What's
waiting
up?
for him to forget about it and just be like, we're all waiting on Baka.
He's over there shaking his water. What?
I'm too busy for this. What do you want?
Oh, too busy.
I'm making myself a delicious watery drink.
I'm drinking a mocha.
So water.
I have Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Mountain Dew, like usual.
Like no
Kool-Aid.
alcohol in any of our stuff. This is a sober podcast. Everyone be
Wow.
careful.
Oh,
Everyone
I have
be
to-
careful.
I have to be sober because I didn't, since we did all the puppy stuff yesterday, I didn't do any Far Cry. So I have to do Far Cry today after the show. So I didn't want to be like, I'm drunk, I don't know how to shoot guns.
Yeah, I saw you got a puppy there.
Yes.
Yeah, you kind of gave in.
I did.
Pretty easy.
I gave into well, we talked about it a lot.
Yeah, we've been talking about
like-
it since March when we found out the bad news about the last one.
Yeah, and we were
So-
gonna wait for a while before since we just lost our other ones a couple of months ago. We were gonna wait, but it was too empty. The house was too empty. So we got a new baby. His name is
Yay.
Ruger, and he is super cute.
Oh, you had a perfect opportunity to make Oak happy. His
What?
name is Ruger, and he's such a pistol.
Ah,
Yeah, that was my
Uh.
mom's awful pun that she decided to.
that sounds like a fantastic one to me.
Oh, puns are bad.
Puns are great.
No,
They're fantastic.
I'll even put it in chat.
No puns for you.
Admonish you.
Lord have mercy. So, what's everybody been up to besides dog, puppy person?
Something wrong with his mic and his camera.
Yeah, I was about to say, is the quality suffering for Oak for anybody else?
Yeah, he's stuttering
Yep.
over there.
Okay, that's weird.
Am I dying?
Yeah, you're fuzzing real bad.
Yeah.
Well, I will go out and come back in then.
All right.
Well, get out of here. We don't even like you.
Fine, I'm leaving.
We'll get him back in a second. It takes
Just a
Skype like
second.
30 seconds to be like, oh yeah, they pushed the hang up button. It's
Yeah.
not immediate.
And Ivy, right there, I would like to pull out one of these situations that we had in GTA last night.
You'll have to tell everybody what you said for those people listening to the audio version.
I was just about to. We don't want me, as Ivy said, we don't want me flying a plane because we were doing one of the normal missions and she got into the plane and we're like, pull up. She nosedives and then she pulls up and then it's like, no, hold left bumper to turn your plane slightly. So she starts turning the stick left and she literally goes vertical and starts flying around the thing. It's like, no, even out. So she evens out a little bit and then starts nosediving again and then turns a little bit over and then she crashes and burns. It's like, oh.
Controls though, so she's used to it being one way. When you get in the plane, it inverts them because most people want them inverted for flight. But so to be fair, that's probably what happened, Ivy. It's not all your fault. That's
I was trying so hard to give her instructions and it was not working.
oh, that'll be okay. I'm not very good at flying the planes either.
Oh, damn it.
Who's on the Infinite Respawn account? Was that you, Chicken?
Me, because I had to sign in the Nightbot. Because
Oh.
Nightbot thing was dumb. Whatever. I'll be Infinite Respawn for today.
Oak's gotta answer the phone call, man. Answer
Ring,
the phone
ring,
call.
ring, 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 ring.
We'll
Answer
tell
the
her
damn
in
phone
like
call.
45 seconds when it gets to his end on the stream. Then
That's
we'll talk
a-
about what all we've been playing. It'll be great. We're like stalling out right now.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure you could just cut this little part out or if whatever you don't like. Whatever you don't like.
No, it all stays all the time.
Yes.
We were laughing the whole time.
It
I
was
was
so-
trying to fly.
It was so damn brutal. Oh my goodness.
I clocked up. Okay, well, it'll be a few minutes. Let's go ahead and start talking about what we've been playing then, because I'm not waiting for his Mac to restart. It'll be a minute.
Everybody knows what I've been playing.
More than a minute, but
I mean, I've been playing it so much, I tried to quick save after GTA last night.
So, Fallout.
Yes.
Let's talk to Mark about what he's been playing, because
Yeah.
Oak may want to be there for the Fallout stuff. I
Yes.
don't know if he's been playing or not. We'll
This
find
is going
out.
to be a 4-hour podcast to Fallout right after
Get ready,
these
everybody.
messages from Baka.
Yeah. What are you...
yeah, well, other than like Ark and Smash Brothers, I haven't really been doing much. I've been working mainly all week.
What have you been doing on Ark? I have not been on with you for a little bit.
Mainly keeping maintenance up on our animals. Like Savannah was almost starved to death whenever I logged in yesterday, although I don't know how, although my guess would be something got in the pin. Because the Rexes were off in an odd spot and up against the big gate and... But yeah, our van almost died.
Oh, No.
We would have blamed
How do
that
things
on
get
Red
in?
anyway.
Do they spawn in there? Is that how that works?
Or if it's like bugs or flyers or something like that, they can.
Oh, flying.
Well, the flyers usually aren't aggressive. If I had to guess, it was either a T-Rex, a Spino.
Yeah, but how would it get inside?
Sometimes they don't have to get on the inside. They can fight over the wall.
Oh, because they're tall.
Yeah. So
We need to build walls higher.
We need to build a bigger pen first.
You've seen some of the walls from the other places. They're seriously like 15 high.
Tables high. Okay.
Yeah. All right,
Should I call him back?
Let me hit him with an invite real quick.
I'll work on that this week, Baka.
Okay.
I'll try to get in and farm some more materials.
And I've been farming a lot of oil. I think I went on a quick little run before I went to work and came back with like 40 more oil.
Yeah, I leave all that farming to you because it's underwater and I don't trust me. I can't find my way back to the house when there are landmarks on land. I really don't know if I'm capable of being responsible enough not to drown myself and then make it back to the house.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I don't trust it. So, I mean, at least I understand though. It's not like I'm like, oh, it hurts my feelings that you don't think I'm capable. No, I'm not. I'm not capable. I'm not.
I don't even trust Red really with the water stuff anymore. But
I don't either.
Hey, we got our.
We don't trust him with anything though. So to be fair, he gets like no privileges. It's like, Red, just stay in the house and let us bring you stuff, okay? Don't go outside.
here's the materials. Go make it. He is allowed to play with Bertha though, like lumber farming. He usually does pretty well at. But yeah, anything else, no.
I'm back.
Don't go outside.
Oh.
And then other than that, I've just been doing some test paint videos throughout the week.
Oh yeah, I need to take a look at those. If we're at a good place, then we can start putting those on YouTube and stuff.
Hell yeah. All right, there we go. Much better. All right, test.
What up?
Much
Okay.
better. All right,
Yay.
we
It was
back
just
in
your
the-
Mac sabotaging you, that's all.
Well, I think it was probably my child upstairs, probably playing a game
Oh.
or watching a video or something. I blame that, but we'll blame them.
Bored. Let's watch and stream things.
That's right.
Yay.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay, so we talked about Ark while you were away because that's what Bach has been doing, and Super Smash Brothers, which by the way, Cloud Strife now. What? But we
It is
saved
great.
the Fallout stuff because
Excellent.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it because I know you played a little, but I didn't know if you went back to it at any
Yeah, I
point.
played more of it than I have Tomb Raider because of building things.
I know. I spent 2 hours in the settlement last night, and I
Yeah.
was like, I'm supposed to be going out on this mission, but I really want to clean this place up some. And then I got distracted, and then I was like, let's rearrange stuff because you can pick up like the chairs and the tables that have been flipped over. So I started rearranging houses, and
Trees bother me laying on the middle of the ground.
yeah, no, I had to
Destroy
pick all
'em.
that stuff up. All the
Yeah.
trees that were on the ground, I picked
So
up.
I had to get rid of the trees, all the stupid cars that nobody's going to use anyway. I had to go through and take those out. There's like 3 scrapped houses that you can just completely I'm like, I need all your metal.
All the like broken down cars, you're like, these are not gonna ever work. Let me just take those and the wheels that have fallen off of them. That one random bathtub in the middle of the street full of tires for some reason. Let me take that.
Yeah. Well, then you had like there's toilet bowls places. Let's be honest, there's no postal service. Fuck you, mailbox.
Yeah, I started.
There
checking
is a
out-
postal service, god damn it. I have the hat and the bag. God damn it.
He is the postal
I run around
service.
my little town dropping off letters to everybody. Come on now.
I did get rid of the
Speedy
mailbox.
delivery.
Broken.
Check your service.
Exactly. I run around all the little settlements and pass out letters like a good mailman.
Mr. McChickenly.
I came
Yes.
up to the second settlement area. Well, I guess it's like a shack with 2 people in it. I don't know if it counts.
You
But-
could destroy that check. There's a building over to the side that you could destroy and rebuild to a house.
Okay, that'll be nice because those people need it. Because that lady, she like came out to talk to me and she's got like dirty ass flannel shirt that's got holes in it and like ripped up jeans and whatnot. Bright pink lipstick. So obviously she likes the finer things in life because she knows how to keep her, makeup game strong. So I need to fix her house because she lives in a shack.
Got a makeup game.
Yeah, right? If I could give her clothes, I would. If I could dress people up in town like I can dress Doge Meat up, yeah. I'd be like, let me help you.
You might be able to. I actually have
Fallout
not
has
tried that
become
yet.
the replacement sim addiction for grip.
It has. Yeah, but it's a game in which I can play Sims and then walk out and shoot some things and then come back and play
I'll tell you
Sims.
what's great though. This is like absolutely brilliant on Bethesda's part because what they did is they go, oh, here's you a free game called Fallout Shelter. This is all the stuff you need to know about Fallout Shelter, blah, 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 blah. Then you get into the main game and they go, oh, by the way, this is just Fallout Shelter sitting on top of the ground.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean,
what it is.
that's it. All right, you get a job, here's you some water, I mean.
I haven't started giving people jobs yet. I'm not happy enough with my town yet to start assigning work assignments.
Oh, you have to if you want to
to do it for
produce food and guard duty and
There's
things like
one lady
that.
that's producing food.
But if you
I
build
left
more
it in her
plants,
capable hands.
Oh.
I can't find any more goddamn plants. I'm trying.
a person can only handle four crops at a time. So once you start planting more, you'll need to assign another person to the.
That's fine. Fallout 4 is Borderlands and Sims if they had a baby.
Yes.
Thank you, No Pants. Yes, that's pretty damn accurate. But it's been a lot of fun. I mean, I don't know
It's
how
amazing.
far. I think it's weird to be like, how far have you made it? Because there's so many side quests that you can get distracted with that it's kind of almost like it's not a proper way to gauge how far you've made it. How long have you been playing the game? Maybe.
Like, I mean, I would just wander around the fucking wastelands. Like, seriously, I did some of the quests, and I've just been wandering more, and then I decided to check my quest log, and I seriously have, like, fucking 16 quests. I was like, where the hell did these come from?
I haven't even looked at my quest log yet.
You just wander up on shit, people talk to you, they're like, hey, you want me to do something for me? Sure, eventually.
Yeah,
Just
I drowned the other night because some dude was like, "Hey, there's like 3 pipes that are down here at the bottom that need to be plugged off. You want to help me?" And I'm like, "Sure." Now I'm not even close enough level enough to be able to make that happen.
Yeah, he
So I
has
get down- and swimming's not easy. Swimming in that game is not easy at all. It's like it's you get all discombobulated and everything else, and on top of it, your rad meter's going up, and I was like, "Fuck." Okay, well, I'm just gonna die. So I went ahead and died. But it was, I don't know. I took over I guess it was like a big giant satellite or something. Just randomly, it was like, "Oh, there's a satellite. That looks cool."
Yeah, I saw that, and then I walked past it because I was on the way to the supermarket.
I don't know if I've done the satellite yet. I think No Pants has.
It's on top of. It's right next to a quarry.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Somebody shot at me from there, and I was
Yeah,
like, "Nope, I'm on the way to the supermarket. Leave me alone."
Yeah, there's a few people up there, and then mole rats that explode.
Oh, that's good. I will avoid that.
Mole rats
Yeah.
that explode.
Yeah, which is great because dog meat will help you out with those. The good thing is once it kills him, he rebirths, so you're good to go.
He doesn't get killed. He just like falls down and cries for a minute, and it's the most saddest thing in the fucking world.
Yeah.
And then he gets back up and he's fine. It's like, man, I wish my health regen that quick.
I did play some Tomb Raider.
A little bit.
I did play some Tomb Raider. Let me tell my story because I always have a story when it comes to games for some
Always.
stupid reason. All right, so once again, I show up at a midnight launch / 11 o'clock launch, and they tell me when I get there, like, it's because you do pre-check at like 8 o'clock or something like that. So show up at 8 o'clock, and they're like, "Okay, well, you've got 2 games reserved. One is Fallout 4, and the other one is Tomb Raider. Fallout 4 comes out at 11:01. Tomb Raider comes out at 12:01." And I was like, "Well,
Why?
I'll pick up Tomb Raider the next day then. Thanks." So I got my Fallout 4, and I left. Well, luckily, the manager of the store knows who I am, and she calls me. And she said, "They've switched it to 11:01. Do you want me to go ahead and get your Tomb Raider?" And I was like, "Duh. One trip? Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that." So, and I was like, "Good. I get to play it tonight. That's what I wanted to do." So I go in, and I wait for the thing to load up. Wait for the ready to start pop. Again, it's one of those ones that has like a 3 gig download at the beginning for an update. So I wait for that to happen. Then I turn around and click on the game to start. It gets seriously, there's like this what looks like snow at the beginning, and then immediately pops up an error that says, "We thought we were looking for 11, but we found a 3." Whatever the fuck that means.
What?
So I was like, okay, well, maybe not enough of the game was loaded in, right? So I said, okay. So I waited for like, I don't know, until I got to like 50% or so and hit the button again. Same error pops up. I was like, son of a bitch. Well, fuck you. I'm moving over to Fallout 4. I know this bastard better work. So I stuck it in. And what was great, and which, Griff, you enlightened me a little bit because I wasn't aware of this. Evidently, leading up to Fallout 4, they released cartoons
Yeah.
that went along with it. Well, normally when you get to that 25% mark, it always says, ready to start, which we found out that's not necessarily true. So I hit the ready to start just to see what would happen, and it pops up the please stand by symbol up there on the screen. And the next thing I know, cartoon 1 starts. And it was great because I had something to do. I wasn't playing the game, but at least I had something to watch. The only thing I was mad about is the fact that it wouldn't let me finish episode 7 because it downloaded completely before then. But the fix for Tomb Raider was I actually just uninstalled the game, reinstalled, and it fixed it. I didn't have to return it or anything, so that was good. It was just a glitch, I guess. But it was fun, starting out Fallout 4 and then going to Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider starts off very adventure-y. It's not like before, like the first one. The first one, I think that you're on a boat to start with. It's kind of slow at the beginning. This one, you start off right in the thick of things. It's good. There's one problem, and this is what reminded me of Tomb Raider, was because you were talking about the dog sounds. You have to hunt in this game, and I told you in Chicken about this. You have to hunt in this game, and one of the first things you have to kill is a deer. If you hit a deer, it makes a whining, annoying little yelping sound that makes you so sad because you just killed, you're trying to kill this deer, and you're like, just please die. Well, he's wandering around making this noise, and you're trying to find him again. At one point, I had 3 of them. They were all wounded because I kept thinking I was hitting the same one, and I wasn't. So they're all wandering around making this yelping sound. I'm like, please stop. Oh, let me put you out of my misery. Come on. Just a little bit.
You out of my misery.
Way to go! You're killing Bambi.
I know, right?
Poor Bambi.
It's more like Bambi's family. There was a baby one.
Just a family.
The whole
We're just
fucking
leaving him
family.
orphan, right? We're just leaving him orphan. Not a big deal. But the gameplay and everything is good. It's a little bit more survivalistic than the last one. I feel like you depend on it a little bit more because there's some crafting and other things you have to do. So far, that's how far I'm in the game. And then I killed a big giant bear, but I'm not going to explain how you get to the bear or anything like that. But
Are you
anyway.
going to stream that at some point?
I might, based on the article that you sent us, and then also some information you had told me about it. I think that sounds kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, with for those of you that don't know, for Tomb Raider, if you're streaming it through the Xbox One Twitch app, they have a feature that will basically let you do kind of like what Choice Chamber does, where every 6 minutes, I think it is, it gives you an option, or it gives the chat an option to vote on about what rec card they would like to apply to the player's game, basically. And so every 6 minutes you get a new card added that'll swap out things like, it could be something simple like Laura's outfit, or it could be something like, let's give her the bow that shoots chickens instead of arrows, and things like that.
No,
So-
no, you can't do that.
Yeah, totally gonna do that now.
No, I don't want to hear bagong every time he shoots a fucking bow.
Come on, best ever.
That
And
would be
things like big head
hilarious.
mode and all that stuff. So all of the cards, basically, whether you own them or not, they're up for people to vote on if you're streaming it that way.
Yeah, I definitely want to finish the game first before I'd stream it then, because I'd want to play it normally, and then if they wanted to put a big head on Laura, that's up to them.
Well, I think it puts
Give me a
big,
chicken
big
gun.
heads on the enemies so that you can shoot them easier.
So it's
that
like
big
old
target?
school GoldenEye 007. right?
Yeah, stuff like that.
Hide
So-
behind the box, but his head's still sticking out.
I thought that'd be fun to play, and I mean, it's one of those things where you already have it, so I figured it'd be easier for you to stream it, because we can put it on our GameFly, but it'll be like this time next year before we...
Yeah. No, I'll probably. It sounds like fun. So I'll try to finish the game as quick as I can so we can get it streamed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, yes. I mean, some things will make it harder, like the low ammo one. You'll be like, I don't have any bullets. What happened?
Yeah.
But,
Melee.
Yep, just run up and start hacking.
Yeah.
and the card stays applied until another vote comes up or you die. So if you die and have to restart, then it applies a different card. So if
Right.
you really hate whatever you have, just kill yourself.
That's not, just kill yourself.
I hate
Or
this. Laura
friend-
jumps off a cliff.
Or embrace the challenge that
There
your
you
chat
go.
is worth towards you.
Well, you know us. We're probably just going to troll your ass.
Especially
What's the worst card that we could pick out of these options? Okay, let's go with that.
Stealth enemies.
Wah! Stealth enemies with big heads. That'd be hilarious. I'm sneaky. I see you. You have a giant. I'm sneaky.
Or we could just go straight up crazy and throw a death claw in there at him. I don't know if Laura could take a death claw though.
Like, that would happen.
No, there's no
Oh,
way.
God, I had to fight one of those the other day, and I was just like, I forgot how much I hated these things.
Yeah. you're
A
gonna
death claw with chicken arrows.
Bagong! This ain't
Yes,
working.
please.
Peace. I'm just gonna fast travel to a different location.
And then it turns out that death claws are actually deathly afraid of anything that with feathers. So you win.
That's a lie. I fucking run at them going bagog, 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 and they
They
just
don't have actual feathers.
like slap me with their big ass claws, and then I die. As long as they're not legendary, everybody gets that joke.
Oh, I wanted to ask, and I know I'm bringing this back to Fallout for a second. I'm sorry. Does everybody have that point sometimes where you're in a conversation with another character and it like the camera pans to you like you're gonna have a choice, but it never puts a choice up, so it just makes you stare at your character for like a minute, like a full solid 60 seconds, and then it pans back to the character and they finish the other part of the conversation?
I've had that happen.
Yeah,
No, I've had that happen. And then I've
Okay.
also had it where like I was in third person view, and when it goes into the conversation, they're talking, and it would go back to like me being in first person view. Well, when the conversation was over, I could only move left and right, and it was only like a few feet both directions. And I was like, what the hell happened? So in order to get out of it, I had to go to first person view and then flip back to third person view in order to be able to move out of that position. For some reason, the camera locked me, and I wasn't able to move one direction or the other. It was a weird glitch.
That's weird.
Yep. But it only happened once.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
luckily, I was inside of a town. You know,
not out in the wilderness.
yeah, it's like, I need to get out of here. I'm getting shot at, but it wasn't that bad.
I hated having conversations at the first part of the game because the first decent headwear that I found was just a sack with like 2 holes cut for the eyes and a hose attached to it. So every time it would look to me, it was like, I don't want to look at that.
What is that thing?
It was weird. Yeah, Chicken, why don't you tell your story about the
That
legendary?
kind of reminds me of with the GTA, the Halloween mask. One of them is basically just like a sack with holes in it. I actually went online yesterday and bought one of them.
Nice. Good job.
All right, for the Deathclaw, the fucking Deathclaw
The
story.
legendary Deathclaw.
The legendary fucking Deathclaw. You can go back and watch that. No Pants even went back and watched that. And he just fucks with me about it. But all right, I was doing a quest, and it's like go find the courier. So I'm like, all right, I go over here, and I run, and I start following the road, and there's this big cool ass tower over on the side. I'm like, this is Fallout. I'm supposed to explore this shit off to the side. All right, so I run over there, and I get up the tower. There's no enemies nearby, so just get up the tower and fucking run up. Loot some stuff. I get up to the top. There's a switch. I'm like, all right, cool. Hit the switch. You don't fall out. You don't ever fucking think about shit. So I hit the fucking switch, and it's a goddamn tornado siren going off. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell is going on? And then red dots pour out of everywhere. And then I hear the big roars, the roars of death. And I'm like, oh god, there's death claws nearby. And I just see them run into the camp and slaughter everybody. A few of them start coming up to the tower, so I start killing them. All right, cool. So I get back up to the top of the tower, and I look down, and it's an alpha Deathclaw. By the way, I've already turned off the fucking siren. Alpha Deathclaw down there, and I'm like, oh shit, there's no way I can handle this in my normal form. So I'm like, all right, fine. You know what? I'm gonna fast travel back to my base. I'm going to grab my power armor because I only fight Deathclaws and super mutants in my power armor. So I grab my power armor, fast travel back to the tower, and everything is reset. It's like, oh, all right. So I'm like, fine. Maybe if I hit the tower siren again, they'll come back. So I run up the tower in my power armor, flip the siren, and here, lo and behold, here they all come running out again. I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And then here he comes running up the fucking hill, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm going to fucking get down and beat the shit out of this thing. So I jump down, power armor, you don't take any damage, slam into the ground, and I start going at him. And next thing you know, it says, legendary Alpha Deathclaw. And I'm like, what the fuck? He was supposed to just be an Alpha Deathclaw. I'm going to take my Psycho Jet. I've got my armor penetration machine gun, and I'm just going to mow him down. So I'm like, all right, fine. You know what? I'm going to be a badass. I'm going to try this anyway.
Let me impress you. That's what you said.
Let me impress you. So I start taking him out, and I get him about 40%. I use so much of my ammo. And right when I get him to about 40%, he fucking mutates and get all of his health fucking back. I'm like, seriously? Seriously?
We were not impressed.
Seriously? Oh, but that's fine. I was like, fine, bitches, you want to play like that? So I just, I keep going at it and, fight it and kill it. I eventually kill it. And all it dropped was a claw and meat. So I just restarted. I wasn't going to waste all my ammo like that. So I just dipped out. Went to back, and that's why you quick save, by the way, folks. In case something like that happens, you just say, gonna load back to my previous save, because I ain't dealing with that. And then I fast traveled away.
I've never quick saved. Like, I've never really had an issue with quick saving before. So this is new, the quick save all the time, but I've already learned how important it is.
Yes, quick save all the
Like, no.
time because the next thing you know, you walk a corner, you get mowed down and die, or you get shot in the leg and you're like and die, and you're like say or load. It was not hilarious, Ivy. As she said.
Yes,
she said
yes, it was.
No, it was not. It was tragic. It was sad, and I was so salty after that.
Deathclaw Sanders got you.
Legendary Alpha Deathclaw mutated.
After he's all like, "Let me watch this. I'm gonna impress the hell out of you guys. Oh, it's so gonna be so great."
I guess I should stop saying that because the other day when I killed all those Deathclaws, it was just kind of like, you know, mowing them down. Today it's like, oh yeah, I can kill a Deathclaw. And I get nothing for it. Ain't even gonna fuck with those things. Kill a super mutant and 7 Deathclaws in like an hour worth of time. I walked away, my helmet's broken, my arm's broken, my leg's broken, my fusion cord's about out, I'm out of ammo. Just like limping back to Sanctuary going, help! Please! I don't want it!
I don't want any. Please, no.
Yeah.
You should go flip the siren again.
No, I told Griff if I ever talk about another tower to slap me because I'm never going into another tower.
Yeah, no, Ivy's like waiting for you to mention it when we're all like hanging out at PAX, so she can just, you know, yeah, it's gonna be great.
What she's gonna
Thanks
like
for the
build a
follow,
tower in the back?
Yes, and then you'll be like, look at that tower, and then she'll run out of nowhere and slap you. It'll be awesome.
We need to
It
find
will
someone in
be
the
awesome.
Deathclaw outfit and have him go up and hug chicken.
No, I'm gonna build power armor one day, and then I'm just gonna walk around with my like armor penetration gun.
I'm already in the process of building power armor, but
Yeah, it's for Warhammer. The difference.
it's actually it would technically be better than the power armor you would have.
That's fine. We're in nuclear fallout territory.
200 years after that was actually built too.
Yeah, still holding up strong.
It's still holding up strong. 210 years.
210 something years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 something.
Lots and lots of time. That's
Yeah,
what.
no kidding.
That's kind of spoilerish. Way to go.
Whatever. It's only little spoilers, but yeah, that was that adventure. I've had so many fucking adventures in that game. It's unbelievable. I found the USS Constitution run by robots who think they're pirates. They even wear
Yay,
little
pirate robots.
They even wear little hats too and talk in pirate voices. It's awesome. Except for first mate, what's his face? He gets yelled at a lot by Captain Ironsides.
Can we
'cause he
get like
doesn't
ninja
talk.
scientists? Then we can have like ninjas versus robots or some shit.
Yeah.
going
Well,
let's do
we have
that.
iRobot robots.
on.
I
The
robot robot.
synths, the motherfucking synths are crazy. They look like iRobot robots. What that movie, iRobot.
robot.
Yes. I haven't had much trouble with the super mutants, to be honest.
I need to go find the mutants. The good something, good town, something
Oh,
like
Good
that.
Neighbor?
Yeah, I need to go find them because that's where my husband is at. That's where my future husband's at. He doesn't know it yet.
Good Neighbor.
Yes, I
My
need to
future
go find that. My future husband. He just doesn't know. I've made plans for this. Okay, Chicken's already planned to replace me too.
Yeah,
but-
with Curie. Curie. She's a robot version of she's a Mrs. Good Help, Good something, Mrs. Goodsey, something
So
like that.
instead of Mr. Handy, she's a.
Yes, but if you get her as a companion after you rescue her, you could take her to a place and have her put into a synth body, which is a pretty neat synth body. So
Is that Tibero crying in the background?
yes, I'm sorry that you. Can hear
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it was one of our fur babies and not Oak's actual babies.
No. Wife's up with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, wife's up there with them. So we're good.
that. Stop that.
Oh.
So no, because I can hear it too. If it was mine, I wouldn't have been able to hear it.
if it was my legitimate babies, I wouldn't have heard shit. But your babies, yeah, I heard that.
I heard that one.
I mean, like, nice. That's parenting at its finest.
Yeah. I'm a good dad. Can you tell?
Actually, if you were a good dad, you would have already sat the kids down in front of one of the consoles and handed them Call of Duty to babysit.
Oh God, no. No.
That's fine. I mean, according with the new one, it's not like they really need to actually aim and shoot anyways in order for it to get past that level.
Yeah, did you guys see that? I don't know if
Yeah.
I think I put it in the. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't know.
You did.
But there's a
'Cause that's-
whole section at the start of the new Call of Duty campaign where they're like, get in this car, I'll drive and you shoot. And so the guy that's playing it, and I think it was Kotaku, one of the guys from Kotaku was playing it. And so he starts off and he's shooting everything, and then he said that the explosion started to feel, a bit over the top, so he just stopped shooting. So for another like 2.5 minutes, there's driving and there's another guy, like an AI in the gunner seat. He doesn't have to shoot anything. Like he just sits back and lets the game play itself. There's an AI driving, another AI shooting. Things are gonna blow up regardless of what you do. Just let it play itself, man.
Damn.
Like at one point the car stalls out and there's a whole bunch of the robot things coming up and they're like one standing right over here off to the gunner's side. And stormtroopers, I mean, they're like pew pew pew, nothing's landing at all. And all of a sudden, like God AI on the other side of the car mows down everything, including the ones that are on the other side of you that he could not have shot unless he shot you. And then you keep going because the car starts back up. It's like Call of Duty just plays itself. That's how easy it is, guys.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
Yeah. So you know, there's that. I thought that was funny.
Next
It's
generation autonomous gaming.
Yeah, you don't even have to
Ugh.
play it. You just hang out.
Yeah.
You can shoot if you want and make you feel better, but you don't have to.
Explosion!
I like explosions.
Next Call of Duty game is going to be directed by Michael Bay. I'm calling it now.
He didn't direct this one?
Right? I mean, you'd
What's
think
this
so.
director's name? Is that his alias?
His alias.
Is his pen name for video games? He's got his like real movie director name and then the video game director name. That's it. It must have been him. Had to have been.
Bay.
Baka hates him so much. He ruins everything he touches. Baka hates him.
He rapes the childhood of Minnie.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna go back to Fallout again, but it's all I've been playing. I just wanted to talk about the
legitimately,
explosions.
Fallout is so good that we could spend the entire podcast just talking about it.
Fine, I'll just put this out there. When you blow shit up, every explosion is the same. It looks like a little mini nuclear fucking explosion. Cars explode, boom, mini nuclear explosion. Planes crash, mini nuclear explosion. Grenades, mini nuclear explosions. What the hell are all this shit made of? People have to stop putting rocket fuel in everything.
Right?
God damn.
It's because they started using atomic power for everything, right? Wasn't that part of the
Yes.
intro there?
Yes,
So
it
that's
was.
why.
Uh,
Everything is just, a little atom bomb waiting to happen.
yes.
It's no longer like just normal bullets. Like every bullet is actually a tiny nuke.
Yeah, I got blew up by a mini nuke the other night, and I quit right after that.
I quit.
It was
Fuck
like
it.
it was
You
like
got
2:30 in the
touchdown.
morning. I'm like, I might as well go ahead and quit right now.
You got the achievement touchdown though, right?
I did get the touchdown one.
Touchdown! You fucking get blown up by a nuke. You
'Cause I
get an
caught it.
achievement.
Because I caught
At
it.
least they rewarded you for being, murdered in the most explosive way possible. They're like, whatever, you died. Let's throw you a bone.
Hey, no big deal.
Also, I have the best luck finding landmines.
With
Oh,
your
really?
face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like
All the
beep, beep,
time.
bam.
what's the green crab things? Merkles or something?
Mirelurks.
Yeah, Mirelurks. I walked up
Merkles?
on some the other day, and I was like, holy shit! No. I'm like backing up, trying to shoot the son of a bitch. I'm like, oh no!
Oh,
killed 'em.
shit.
Just barely.
Yeah, those motherfuckers
I hate
are
backing
addicting.
up and trying to use the VAT system, especially when they're already close to you, because it's like VAT system, and you're looking at the guy in front of you, but there just so happens to be one like right next to you too, and so it's trying to aim your VATs at that, and you're like, no, oh damn, I didn't even see that one. I'm gonna die now. Great. Thank God you can use the Pip-Boy to like pause combat.
Yeah, I know,
Jeez.
right?
Eat this food
Oh.
quickly. Drink all of this water.
Yeah, but it doesn't work instantly. You have to. It slowly regens your health now instead of.
Yeah, instead of going, boop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but as long as you like notice it in enough time that you still have a little bit of health left, you'll be fine. You just
Yeah.
have
Right.
to make sure that you notice.
Oh, glowing ghouls. I came across my first one. Those things are awful.
Do
Awful.
they explode? They sound like they explode.
All right, they're a lot stronger than normal ghouls. They're glowing, as they say.
Obviously.
Yeah. They're a lot stronger than normal ghouls. They res ghouls around them, so if you kill any ghouls around them, they'll keep respawning. I, like a dumbass, well, I can't say like a dumbass, I killed 2 legendary ghouls around him. So throughout the fight, this motherfucker kept respawning them. I'm like, why? You couldn't respawn the normal ones. You had to respawn the legendary ones.
The
But,
legendary ones are his buddies, though.
yeah, apparently there's
You
poker
killed my
friends.
friend, man.
Oh.
No, I
Do you have
can't-
any idea how much radiation that takes to bring him back?
Yeah, when he does his fucking
Inconsiderate jerk.
radiation fart, it fucking he like shoots out like a cloud of gas, and I'm like, radiate. It's so stank. It adds my radiation. Oh my god. And then I'm like 3/4 radiation by the time I'm done with the fight. It's like, fuck this place.
Go to see the doctor that hates you.
Yeah, I know, right? What do you want? Heal my radiation? Shut up, we'll flush you. What? No. But not like I have a choice.
That guy hates everybody.
I need to get a doctor for my settlement, goddamn it, so I can stop
Can you
going
do
to
that? Can you find them?
Yeah,
Like you doctor guy.
You can make stores in your settlement. There are little stands that you can make.
Yeah, but
and
what
your
will like attract them?
Yeah. You can
Okay.
recruit them too.
Okay.
Just throw a bunch of bottle caps at him and tell him, "Here, come here."
I don't have enough. Shut up. I spent all of my time building. I need to go earn some bottle caps so that I can throw them at people.
No, don't throw your bottle caps. You need bottle caps. They're money.
I know. I can't not loot pre-war money. Sorry.
That's fine. It's a bunch of cloth.
I know.
I didn't know it was cloth, so I just left it all over the place. So when people go behind me, they're like, "What the hell's with all this money left everywhere? There's nothing left but pre-war money."
Yay, cloth. Let's make a rug.
I'm glad I had a bunch because it was great when I had the cloth.
Yes.
I
started
I
taking
just take
people's
everything
rugs.
because I'm like, even though this might be junk to somebody, it's something to me.
Hey, and in this
Something
game,
so mean.
junk is important. In the last game, I never touched a damn thing of junk. In this one, it's like junk, fill up all my pockets,
junk.
backpack, everything.
Yeah. I'm like
Ugh.
encumbered with junk, and I'm like, but I don't want to put any of this down. I need it.
That's why you put a piece down, fast travel back, throw all your junk in the little
Toolbox.
the workshop, and then
Words,
fast
words.
travel back and pick up all the
Words.
other stuff, and then go back again, drop it all off. That's what I do. I don't even know where all that fucking junk is on that workbench. It's the workbench of holding.
Yes, it is. Thank God.
Yeah, no shit.
Now there was other things that happened this week other than
A few.
Like
Yeah.
what? What happened this week?
you had the Nintendo Direct was this week.
Was it this week? I never heard of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was too
Shut up.
busy in the wastelands.
Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess is getting an HD.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I think that's nice. That's good.
I'm definitely gonna be grabbing that.
Yeah, I'd like to have that too. How do you
Chicken
own
still
that?
has my Wind Waker.
Actually, Oak
have
may
to
have
look.
that.
Does
Actually,
he?
yeah, I have it actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it yours?
Yeah, remember I told you I was just gonna let you borrow it.
Oh, okay.
Borrow.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Borrow
Michael.
for an extended period of time.
I've had it for like 2 years now, so it's
Yeah, I know.
The claim.
Actually,
I've
you've
had it for 6 months.
a year, and then Oak's.
I've had it for like 6 months, so
And he's played
had it-
like 30 minutes.
it's not true. It's like an hour.
Yeah, now that I've got my Wii U hooked
No.
up right here, I need to get it back so that I can play it again. I got I need
Yeah,
another
it's
TV.
fine. Wind Waker, well, I like the Wind Waker gameplay style. I've just never been a fan of the graphics. So
Yeah, the art in that one's kind of eh.
Yeah.
Which I looked at the Twilight Princess and I like the art and the art style and stuff in it. It looks
I
good.
thought Twilight Princess was really pretty.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
really nice. The HD version of it looks really good. It looks like you're getting a female Link called
Linkle.
in Hyrule.
like all.
Linkle, Tankle.
Linkle. That's a dumbass name.
It's
And
not
here-
canon for the record.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is the thing that drives me crazy about that. For all these years, you've had like people have always joked about the fact that Zelda is the woman in the entire series,
Mm.
and Link is not a girl. So what do? You create Linkle, a
Linkle.
female Link, and it's just kind of
Nobody's
like,
gonna name their kid Linkle. This is the same person that named the Wii U instead of Wii something else that didn't sound like the Wii.
That was too long to put on a box, Griff. God damn. I mean, can you imagine? Hey, Mom, I want the Wii something else that doesn't something. I can't even remember the whole name of it. But that other Wii game, that other Wii console.
And the same guy that also decided that the next iteration of the 3DS should just be called the new 3DS. So if we're gonna add another character to this game that needs to be kind of like a spin-off of the same character, what do we call it? Well, I mean, his name is Link. Let's just add LE to the end and make it a girl.
I would have done IE, right? Linky. Like I would
Linky?
have preferred Linky over Linkle.
Slinky, Linky,
You think
Slinky.
that they could have named her some variant of that didn't have to actually say Link in it.
See that?
No, because then you wouldn't be able to make the comparison very well. You should have. It should be.
Linkle.
It
So
should
her
have
name
been
is
something.
Linkle.
It should have been something better than Linkle.
Yeah.
Linky.
Kinky? What? Oh, my bad.
No.
That sounds like someone, like an elf parent, was just really pissed off with their kid and just went, here's your name, shut the fuck up.
Change your name. It's Linkle.
I'm
Now
lazy.
shut up.
Here's your name. Your brother's name is Link. You'll be Linkle now.
Yeah, you're gonna live in his shadow forever.
Shut up.
Yeah. This name sucks. Shut up and live with it. I wasn't very original, okay?
Don't blame me for your problems.
Then they'll have a third kid. It'll be Link, Linkle, and Linkette. Maybe that's what they should have gone with.
Linkette.
Link 'em.
Linkette.
I could feel Linkette.
Your mic is muted, Oak. Unless you're just talking to yourself.
I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
Leave me alone. If I want to talk to myself, I can.
Yes. It just looks like you're singing along by yourself.
I could be. You never know.
Like, my jam came on. Let me mute the mic real quick so that I can sing along and nobody will know.
My jam, my jam, my jam. Don't talk to me.
God. They showed 13 seconds of new Zelda, the new Legend of Zelda game. 13 seconds.
How's it look?
It's pretty.
Pretty?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty for 13 seconds, but it's 13 seconds. That's also where we found out that Cloud was coming to Super Smash Bros. Red's a little upset about it.
Why is he upset about it?
Yeah, I don't
Because-
get that one.
Because Cloud is a better version of either Ike or Marth. I can't remember which one.
Probably-
He just complained
Probably
about it.
Marth,
Yeah,
because
he's
he really likes... No,
Yeah.
no, Ike. Ike is the one he likes to play with.
Yeah.
That's right, because I had to track down the amiibo figure for him.
because you're the best friend ever, Becca.
Yep.
But yeah, he was upset because it's basically like a better version. Cloud is going to be a better version of that character, and everybody's going to play him. So he's already upset about the oversaturation that hasn't happened yet.
It will happen. It happens all the time, but that's the same thing with
It's
everything
because
new.
it's new.
I
World
still
of
gotta go
Warcraft,
download Ryu.
Demon Hunters. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, everybody's going to play one. Same thing with Death Knights. A lot of
Yeah.
people did pandas. I didn't because they're ugly, but
It's like
you know.
new thing.
me
Everybody
play.
play it. Well, the rest of us are just sitting
be
back here
fair,
going,
though,
"Oh my god!
I
if I
mean-
see another one, I'm gonna like."
It's Cloud Strife. You'd be hard pressed not to want to be Cloud.
I'll still kick his ass with Samus.
Yeah, you probably will. But
Samus has been
still.
too boss since the beginning, so
Yeah, especially if you know how to utilize her.
yeah, she's super fucking powerful. So
Well, Nintendo Direct wasn't the only thing. It was just one of the bigger things, I guess. One of the things I thought was kind of interesting is somebody modded Alien Isolation they modded out the alien. So
it's just isolation.
yes.
so what? You just like run around the ship and collect keys? Oh, cool! We have a single player damned game without the monster.
Yeah, without the monster. But I mean, I guess it depends on how you played the game anyway, because, you could have gone 6 hours in that game without seeing the alien regardless.
Right.
So, I just thought it's like, I guess it's so you can walk around and appreciate the art style, maybe. This is so pretty, now that I don't have the alien stalking me.
Oh yeah, let's take
Yay.
out 99% of
They
the
should-
gameplay.
Or let's mod it to where the alien is completely invisible.
Yeah.
That would make it a lot more
Oh,
So
that
then
would
you
troll
just hear
the
the growling sound.
that would troll the fuck out of people. What if the mod actually doesn't take the alien out of the game, just makes it fucking invisible? Everyone's like, cool, let me download this. What's that sound?
Why do I hear it?
What the hell's that? Oh god, Dad. Man, this mod is broken. Something keeps killing me.
And I can't see it.
invisible alien who's learned to adapt.
That's the best evolution story ever. It's adapted to your nonsense. Now
What
you-
it would go with a chameleon? Come out of a chameleon?
Yeah, something like that.
Get color
It would be the
changing
chameleon
properties?
thing from Monsters Inc., where it could completely disappear.
Oh god, yeah, that's all the aliens need.
Come on, that'd be awesome, right?
No, I don't think so. We have enough problems with aliens as it is.
Aliens.
Aliens.
You do not know how many people, by the way, I follow Giorgio on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and he reposted everybody that sent him a picture of them as him for Halloween, and holy shit, did a lot of people go as him for Halloween. It was
That's
great.
awesome.
Some of them really nailed the hair. Some of them did not.
Not so much, huh?
Yeah.
One of the other things that came out this week is the nominations for the Game Awards. If everybody remembers, last year was the first iteration of an actual game show for award show anyway. Some of the stuff that they've got on here, of course, they've got like esports game of the year, Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare, Counter-Strike, Dota 2, Hearthstone, League of Legends. What do y'all think would possibly win that one? What would you vote for? I imagine it's League, but
It's gonna be League.
Yeah.
you think it's gonna be League?
Yeah,
It's gonna be League.
probably.
Esports team of the year. Y'all would know these a little bit more than I do. SK Telecom T1
Oh my
Team
God.
Solo
SK
Kid.
XKTT1.
Yeah, there we go.
Period.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Faker the God is on that team, so
Optic
he's-
Gaming, Fnatic, and Evil Geniuses.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be SKT1 TT.
yeah.
Awesome.
Either that or Fnatic. People really like Fnatic. They've got a lot of fans.
Word. Which they've got some of the players of the years and stuff set up there too, which I think you just named some of those.
Faker, yeah. Faker is on or he's up for esports player of the year amongst other people.
Oh, it's gonna be Faker. He's too prominent.
Most anticipated game. This one ought to be interesting. Uncharted 4, Last Guardian, Quantum Break, No Man's Sky, or Horizon Zero Dawn.
I want to go with. Wait, what were the choices I was looking
It's
for?
probably gonna be No Man's Sky. I mean, everybody's got their panties in a bunch.
No,
of that.
actually, I'm actually starting to see people kind of wane away from it because it's like
It's been too long.
no that and they're too ambitious. People are starting to get weary about it because it's like, yeah, you got this super, and some of the comments were, yeah, you got this fucking super program that can create this huge universe,
But we'll never see anybody in it.
and you're just like, we should make this into a game. And all you're gonna do is just stick a bunch of people in the universe and hope to God that somebody can find somebody before they die, in real time, because we're gonna be see like 6 planets and then be
See,
like
that was
80 something years
my
old.
argument about it the whole time was the fact that it was going to be huge and procedurally generated, and the fact that you have so many planets and so many possible start points means that you are likely to go months, like constant game time, game always on, you always traveling months without even seeing a planet that somebody's even been to. Not necessarily you're on at
there
the
is
same
an
time.
antagonist in the game too, so there's stuff being generated by the game itself to actually have a common enemy. So so
It's
I
fine
would,
that you have a common enemy, but you still are not going to meet people.
Yeah, for a game like that, I'm gonna need my friends because there's no way I'm gonna travel
The
that
universe
game
by yourself.
that game for 6 or 7 months trying to find Baka or trying to find Griff because they're like, I'm in sectors 0x67432251. Well, I'm in sector, I don't fucking know. Go left.
There better be some way to party up with your friends, because
Yeah,
if it's
I
just,
imagine there is.
here you are, explore.
I've
Nobody's
heard both
gonna.
sides. Yes, there is. No, there's not.
There better be.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez.
Because the total focus point of that game is exploration, and I mean I'm cool for that. I'm down, but you gotta let me be able to find my friends so that we can explore this universe together. So,
awesome. Best multiplayer: Splatoon, Rocket League, Halo 5 Guardians, Destiny: The Taken King. So they specifically put The Taken King behind that. Call of Duty, Black Ops 3. I guess my question on this one would be: is how does Destiny qualify if it's been out for 2 years or a year? Sorry.
Because they're
'Cause they're
counting
using the
Taken
Taken
King
King.
as an expansion.
yeah.
And so, since it's an expansion and not just DLC, it makes it a whole new. We're up for running. Plus, it's Activision, so hands in pockets probably say we can do what we want with it.
Fair enough.
But in my opinion, I'd have to go between Rocket League and Splatoon because Rocket League's really fun, like really fun.
my
And
Watching you
Splatoon's
play
really-
Rocket League, I would actually put Rocket League in there, and I'm a big Halo 5 person.
Yeah, I mean Splatoon's pretty fun too. I mean I've played quite a few rounds of it. It's really fun. There is no competitive stress in that game at all. It's just squirt as much ink as you possibly can and throw little paint grenades.
And that's it.
I like it. It's pretty fun. But yeah, I'd go towards more Rocket League.
Based on popularity and what's cool and everything, it's probably going to be between Destiny and Halo. Probably.
Call of Duty, actually.
Yeah, it's gonna be those top 3. The bottom 2 are.
I would say it's one of the Activision juggernauts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know if Black Ops really did enough to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't seem like it had as much of a presence this year as it's had in the past.
Yeah, and I give Splatoon points for being ingenuitive. think that's
Yeah.
the proper word, because it's different, it's new, and it's fun. I mean,
It's something that anyone who doesn't even really play all that many video games can actually pick up and probably have a fun time just running around and.
It's probably the only
Totally.
competitive multiplayer game that I wouldn't want to kill somebody in.
exactly. You even threw down in quite a few rounds, and you just walked away.
Yeah.
So
I didn't have to get mad. Not to mention the fact that you know that you're probably playing against at least two legitimate children on the other team, so
yeah,
Right.
I mean,
you can't get mad at that.
yeah,
Instead of them talking to you and calling your mother names.
Yes. Or
Calling
saying that they slept with my mother. It's like,
my mother.
you're not even old enough to do
I totally slept
Yeah.
with her. You haven't even. No.
No, we're not
No.
going there.
You haven't even hit puberty yet. Thanks. Good
Calm
job.
down. Calm down.
All right, next list.
Damn
Best
it, Carl.
best sports and racing game. We've got Rocket League, PES, with no other words known as Pro Evolution Soccer, NBA 2K16, Forza Motorsport 6, and FIFA 16.
I only have played Rocket League. I have no right to
that's
vote
not a
in that
good-
category.
That's
I
not a
would-
good category for this podcast.
Personally, I would actually probably give it to Rocket League, just based on the fact that it is innovative, it's different. I think it's got more replayability than any of the others do, because even FIFA 16, after a period of time, you can only play it so much and not have the same thing over and over again. Forza, you're racing vehicles. Yes, there's a lot of mods and stuff you can do for the vehicles. Same thing with NBA, any of the regular sports stuff. But Rocket League gives you more variety, I think, in the fact that every game's going to be different. You do have, because it's 5v5, everything that's on there. Me personally, I think it'd be Rocket League out of those. It's on there.
I
But
like Rocket League. It's
If
really
I
fun
had to
game.
guess, though, it's going to be FIFA 16 that wins it.
Fair enough. Fair
Yep.
enough.
Best family game: Super Mario Maker, Splatoon, of course, Skylanders, the Supercharges, Lego Dimensions, which looks fantastic, and Disney Infinity 3.0.
Ooh, those are some
I would
good
have got to
games.
go.
Go ahead.
Well, family game. I would have gone with Mario Maker, but I don't know how well little kids are going to be at making levels in that game, though.
Yeah, I think Mario Maker may be more for teen to our age now. For family game, either I'd have to either go with Skylanders or Disney Infinity, because they're kind of stuff that I guess you can get the whole family in on. Maybe
Well, Lego
Well,
Dimensions.
Lego
That's
Dimensions
same
would be
thing.
another one. It's the
Those
same
three games are
style.
the same, yeah.
Yeah, except with the Lego one, though, they can at least use the Lego figures to play with the rest of their Legos. And that's
Right.
kind of one of the things that I really like about that. Unlike where, like, Disney Infinity or Skylanders, it's like every year you got to buy all these new figures, and the old ones are not all that useful anymore. And, I don't know. And then Splatoon is more online, while it is kind of family oriented. Not all the families really go online or let their kids go online, so.
Yeah, I can feel that one.
I would say the best out of the bunch would probably, in my opinion, go to Lego in that particular case. Because I feel like that with Disney Infinity, you've already had 2 iterations of it. Skylanders, you've already had 2 iterations of it. Splatoon is newer, so I'm good with that. And then Super Mario Maker, I agree with Baca on that one. I just can't see a kid making this stuff, so I don't see it as more of a family thing like that. I see it more of an adult thing, being nostalgic. So between Dimensions and Splatoon for me. But I would probably say Splatoon I'd probably say Lego Dimensions.
Yeah,
because I think
that one.
Yeah, because I think adults and kids would both play that one. Next one's best fighting game, which I have no clue on these. Rising Thunder, not an idea who that is.
I haven't heard.
Rise of the Incarnates, Mortal Kombat 10 or X, excuse me, and then Guilty Gear. I have no idea about any of them are, but Mortal Kombat, so I'm going with that one.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
I don't. Guilty Gear is usually pretty fun.
I
I have no
this-
idea about the other two though. I haven't heard of them or played them. So, but I know the Guilty Gear series is usually pretty good. That's one I typically like to play around with and have some fun.
I think it's weird though that two fighting games, Rising Thunder and both of them have Rise in it, right? Rise of the Incarnates. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, Chick.
No, I was just gonna say I'm surprised they didn't put the Dragon Ball Z game that they just released earlier, Xenoverse. That is a pretty good. It's kind of like an MMO fighting game.
Well, maybe they didn't consider it a full-on fighting game because of that element, but
I guess
then
there are
again,
RPG
but
elements
it
in
is mainly But I mean, even then, it's still mainly a fighter.
Yeah, the whole premise of the game is fighting. You just build your fighter.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd have to go with Mortal Kombat. I don't know much about the other ones. All right.
Best role playing game. We've got Undertale, which I'm not really sure what that one is. Witcher 3, Pillars of Eternity. Again, not really sure on that one. Fallout 4 and Bloodborne. Now, you've played Witcher 3 and you're in the middle of Fallout 4. What do you got there, buddy?
I gotta go with Witcher 3. I love Fallout, but the RPG is not what makes that game the best in the world. It's the whole game that makes it amazing. Witcher 3, it is the epitome of an RPG. Like, you are Geralt and you play in this world and everybody reacts to you specifically, and it's really, really good. So for best RPG, I'd have to go with Witcher. So I mean, that's not taking anything from Fallout 4, but definitely Witcher. And Bloodborne, I know it's kind of like Dark Souls. Pillars of Eternity, I've seen it on Steam. It looks good, but I wouldn't say it's a role-playing game of the year. And Undertale is that 2D game. I think it's hugely popular right now, but I don't know if it can stand up to Witcher 3. Witcher 3 is just...
There's no juggernaut of things at the moment with it.
Pretty much. So I'd have to go with Witcher 3 on that one.
Word. Best action/adventure game. We got Rise of the Tomb Raider, which just came out. Ori and the Blind Forest, which I still have not played, which really saddens me that I haven't played it yet. Metal Gear Solid 5, Batman Arkham Knight, and Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Since it's the only one that I've played most of all the way through, it's Batman Arkham Knight for me. So, anybody else?
What about you, Becca? I know you've played a couple of them, I think.
I don't know. I kind of like Batman. I need to finish it out, though.
Okay.
I'm still trying to find all the Riddler trophies and stuff.
You need to get that 100%.
Get in that car, buddy. Get in that car.
I don't like the fucking car.
Best shooter. We got Star Wars Battlefront, Splatoon, Halo 5, Destiny the Taken King, and Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Looking at it from a specific shooter standpoint, Splatoon is more of a kid shooter, so I mean, putting that up against the juggernauts like the other four,
It's almost
Call
like a
of Duty.
courtesy.
yeah, it's not even.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, Call of Duty is just a rinse and repeat of every year.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more of the same.
Destiny Taken King. I'm not gonna lie.
The mechanics are solid.
Exactly. The mechanics of that game are solid, for sure. I mean, the story is where it lacked, and that's where I take points away. But the gameplay of that game is
well, and they do make up
fantastic.
for that in Taken King. Like in Taken King, they make up for the story issue that they had before. But again, I would think Halo 5. I think it's.
I think Halo will probably win.
I think Halo will probably end up winning it. One, because Destiny's been around as long as it has. Halo's brand new to the bunch.
Or Star Wars Battlefront.
Well, Star Wars Battlefront could win it just because, even though
Just
it's
'cause
strictly
it's Star
multiplayer,
Wars.
and it evidently the way that they designed it, people had a lot of fun just playing the demo part of it. So, or the beta, whatever it was that they did not too long ago. So it ought to be interesting. Next up is Games of Change Award. You got Undertale, which we're talking about, Sunset, Life is Strange, Her Story, and I guess that's Sybil.
I haven't played any of them.
I haven't played any of them.
Life is Strange, the only one I know anything about. So
I've heard about Life is Strange and Her Story. Apparently, they're both very good, but I don't have any hands-on with either one or any of them.
Best performance. You got Viva. Well, I probably should have her pronounce all these because that's her forte. Griff's gonna look at it and go, You got Viva Seifert, I guess is how you say her name. She's from Her Story. Mark Hamill is the Joker. Doug Cockle as Geralt. Camilla Ludington as Lara Croft, and Ashley Birch as Chloe Price. Out of all those, I would say the only one that I know more on is Mark Hamill, of course, because Doug Cockle, does a great job, but he's a little dry for me. But I think the character's built that way.
Yeah,
I feel
think
like
that's just how Geralt is, though.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten to play Arkham Knight, so I can't say that one. I'm pretty
Well,
sure he did a
we've all
fucking perfect
heard
job.
Hamill's Joker. I mean, it's pretty much the Joker that you think of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean, if I had to go, I'd go with Mark Hamill's Joker. But a close second would have to be Doug Cockle, because Geralt was fantastic. He really pulled off the character really well.
Best score / soundtrack: Witcher 3, Ori and the Blind Forest, Metal Gear Solid 5, Halo 5, and Fallout 4. To me, it would be between Witcher 3 and Fallout 4.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to say, because I just finished playing Fallout 3, coming into Fallout 4 and really kind of feeling that, like, ambient music kind of play every so often, it's really, really pleasant. I really enjoy it. As you change environments and the kind of songs shift, or you can fucking throw on your Pip-Boy and have classical music playing while you fucking explore. Come on now. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd have to go with Fallout 4.
Yep. I'm not a big fan of the new composer for Halo, so that's the reason I go with it. He's got like maybe one or two songs in Halo 5 that I liked, but for the most part, I think Witcher 3 had. I've actually listened to that entire soundtrack, and Fallout 4 just the little bit of it I've played. It's just like you said, it's just amazing, and I've always liked the fact that, even though it's set in an apocalyptic world, you still have this music that's timeless that they still continue to put in there, and I think that that's fantastic. I always think that was a cool element.
Well, to be fair with the classical music, it's the only thing that you could say they had before this time period that, would not be an embellishment. Where it's like, oh, okay, well, it was the 1950s when the bombs went off. Here's some Beatles. Do we have the Beatles? I mean, it's at that point we're veering off into, other timeline options. So that was the only thing that would actually, like, factually transcend.
Yeah, theoretically, yes, I would agree with that. Best art direction. Batman Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Metal Gear Solid 5, Ori and the Blind Forest, Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Art direction, I would say...
Ori and the Blind Forest is the only one that really stands out there.
Yeah, I really Ori on that one.
Yep.
I like the design elements that they went with Bloodborne, which was kind of dark, a little Victorian, a little steampunk. It's a nice little mix. But for the other three, it's like exactly what you'd expect from Witcher. So it wasn't surprising. Batman wasn't surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Metal Gear, boobs because artistic choices.
Yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest, I think, has to win that one if they run the category the way it's supposed to be.
And Ocelot dancing.
Only in that mod, though.
Best narrative, we've got Her Story, Life is Strange, Tales from the Borderlands, Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and Until Dawn.
Tales.
Yeah, I'd have to go with Tales.
It had a fantastic narrative to it.
Yes,
I mean, it was a great story.
Yeah,
I know that
really
a lot
good.
of people liked Life is Strange, but I think the ending fell short for a lot of people. So I don't really think that would win it. I've not heard anything bad from Tales of the Borderland. A lot of people love Witcher 3 and the storyline that went along with it. I enjoyed Until Dawn, but I think based on what you've told me and from Tales of the Borderland and what other people have said as well, I think that one's probably going to win that wins out.
I hope so.
For sure. I can definitely feel that one.
Best mobile / handheld game. I don't know a lot of these. I know one of them actually. Now that I know of two of them actually. Downwell, Fallout Shelter, Lara Croft Go, Monster Hunter 4, and Pac-Man 256. I'm gonna go with Fallout Shelter because that's the one I've been playing a lot of lately.
Yep.
I love Fallout Shelter.
So good. Very well for a mobile game.
The other ones I don't know that much about. I know that Pac-Man 256 is supposed to be pretty decent too. Best indie game. Axiom Verge, Her Story, Ori and the Blind Forest, Rocket League, and Undertale.
Rocket League.
For a story game, I'm gonna go with Ori and the Blind Forest. It's very, very good and well written. But for like kind of like a more high octane game where you can play over and over again, Rocket League for sure.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So.
Sure. Developer of the Year, Bethesda, CD Projekt Red, From Software. What does From Software do?
They did Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, okay. Kojima Productions, and Nintendo.
Bethesda,
man. Oh my god.
Bethesda will walk away with it because Fallout 4.
Yeah, like they came out there at the E3. They're like, hey, look, Fallout 4. A few months later, Fallout 4. Good release? Yup. Bugs? Not even nearly as bad as some of the fucking games that have been released this year.
Yeah.
Patches? I mean, I had a 500 megabyte patch day one.
And that was it.
Yeah, that's nothing. That's kind of like, oh, we forgot to put in that blade of grass over down at the south side.
Has this year's Assassin's Creed have a patch like every day? Like I know when it came out and launched, it had like one like every day after that. I think through the weekend. I stopped keeping track of it after that. But
It wasn't as bad as Unity. Like the
Okay.
patches were smaller. It wasn't like where they were doing like 15 gigs a day.
Hmm.
So that brings us to Game of the Year. The
Oh.
nominations they have are Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, Super Mario Maker, which really impresses me that one's up there that high. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
Probably Fallout. I mean, just based on the hype alone and the fact that it's been so long since there has been a new Fallout game.
And they
And I
did
know-
it so well too. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I know
Fallout 4.
Bloodborne is a new IP,
and it's good.
and it was good, but I don't know. It's gonna be hard to stand up against Fallout 4 and Bethesda in general, just because of how much hype surrounded it. You know.
And how much we've been burned by other games this year too. I mean, it's like they did everything we wished other companies would do. Like,
Where it's like, here it is, it's finished. We're gonna give it to you in a couple of months. Here it is in a couple of months, and it works. I mean,
yeah, it's everything you've hoped for. Maybe some people are missing
I
out
mean,
a
I
few
don't-
things, but
I don't think Bloodborne really had any problems at launch either. Metal Gear Solid, we all know how I feel about that. It can go to hell. Mario Maker, again, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm surprised this is on the list. And The Witcher had a lot of problems at launch. Like, I mean, I would wager that it had nearly as many issues to start with as Assassin's Creed Syndicate or Unity did. Where it's like, people aren't in their skins anymore, or they're in their skins, but their arms are stuck, and look, that person's face is moving off of their face. That's not good. So, I mean, I think they had a pretty rocky start.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think Fallout 4 is probably going to end up winning that one. I can see maybe a little bit of sympathy or I say sympathy. I can see a little bit of fanboyism going towards Kojima
Yeah.
for Metal Gear Solid 5.
I like the Metal Gear series, but no.
I just I'm hoping that people will look at it and go, because I mean it got a 10 from like GameStop or GameSpot or something, right?
Yeah,
And there was a lot of people that really thought that the game was fantastic and everything else. And I think with Fallout 4, I think each one of those is kind of a niche game, but with Fallout 4, I just think it transcends a lot of those niches because it has a little bit for everybody. If you want to play an RPG, you can go through and play it as an RPG. If you love Sims, you can go through and play as a Sim. You know, it's just it has a dog. Come on.
Yeah, it has a dog.
It
When-
does.
Well, so did Metal Gear Solid 5, but still, I think this is a more versatile dog.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Fallout 4 has a dog, and it doesn't have an unjustifiably half-naked lady.
True.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think Fallout 4 is just going to take that one. I hope it does because I feel like it
Well-
deserves to, and Bethesda deserves to because they should get some recognition for how well they handled all of this. Announce it, release it,
Gave us
all
a free
goes
game.
smoothly. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I was gonna talk. Have you played with the Pip-Boy app at all?
I haven't been able to have it connect to my Xbox.
Okay, I've played a little bit with the Pip-Boy app, and it was funny because Griff was talking to me the other day. Everybody knows that knows me knows my favorite color is purple. So she was talking about the fact you could change the Pip-Boy color. So I got curious on what I could do. So I changed in the game itself. I changed the Pip-Boy color to a purple. Immediately when I opened the app, it switched to purple. Immediately. It was crazy how fast it connected to it and changed it to purple. But I thought that was pretty awesome because if I actually had, the Pip-Boy edition and all that stuff, it looks whatever's on the screen is exactly what I'm going to have. And I mean, that's just brilliant. And I actually love the feature of that app because it does make things a little bit fun to be able to grab a hold of and push. I guess I'm just going to have to take like two rubber bands and tie it to my arm or something.
There
I
you
don't know. To be able to use it. If it wasn't for the fact that I didn't have like an actual Pip-Boy to be able to do this, it'd be fine. But I would figure that would be bulky. I want to know when somebody actually has one, if we know somebody that has one, if it's bulky, because I would just feel it would be bulky to wear and try to play at the same time. But
Well, let us know if you have one. And if you are interested in finding out how the Game Awards actually turn out, they will not be televised this year. They will be all online. So December 3rd, you can see it on, I don't know what Go90 is, but you can see it there. YouTube, Twitch, Steam, okay, PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, or the GameAwards.com.
Steam has streaming now, so I guess it's part of that same.
The
Yeah, but who's
broadcasting.
watching it there?
A lot of people actually watch broadcasting through Steam.
Oh, okay, well then, you can watch
We're
it
just
there.
not one of them.
Yep. You
Yes.
can watch it there, pretty much any of your major stream sites, and then of course the website itself will be hosting it. So consoles, PCs, wherever you want to watch it, you can. There are plenty of places. December 3rd, do it.
And if you want to watch grinding, hang out with me tonight. Mad Max.
Are you almost done with that?
I'm trying to get through the plot line as fast as I possibly can.
I think you need to do a lot of your grinding off stream.
He's like,
Maybe that would
I
help
have
us
been
out.
doing. I'm telling you, I have. That's how much grinding there is.
Oh my god, this game needs to stop. It's been like 2 months of driving in dust storms.
No, right? The good thing is it's a pretty environment if you like desert.
if you like desert.
Desert and ash, because there's a lot of ash too. Which is great. You drive through piles of dead bodies that have been fried from a nuclear apocalypse. Makes you feel good about yourself. Yeah, hang out with me tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, as I grind through the game and have fun and make fun of people in it. But plotline wise, I'm actually enjoying the plotline. It's just the grinding part I can't get over.
Woo!
Yay! So if they could just condense the game, that'd been fantastic.
Yeah.
You're-
Get rid of the fucking grinding.
Well, it's like Fallout 4, you grind a little bit, but you don't know you're grinding because the world is pretty. Like with this, you're in a car for most of the time and a guy yelling at you named Chum Bucket. I mean, that's bad enough as is. But anyway, anything else last?
No,
podcast?
I'll work on Far Cry today because I didn't get to yesterday, so I should have a Far Cry video out this week. So we'll see.
That'll be
Fallout
all.
4.
Fallout 4. What? No.
Fallout 4. I'm gonna load it up for her and she's gonna get lost. It'll be like 11 o'clock at night. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't make a video.
Shut up. We gotta go so I can do this and play Fallout. Come on. Let's
All right.
wrap this shit up, man. I got some Fallout. I only get to play it on the weekends. What?
That is true. She only gets to play on the weekends.
Yeah, it's my crack during the week. Go ahead. Make Monday come faster.
No.
Come on.
All right.
We do appreciate everybody that hangs out with us each and every week here on Infinite Respawn. Check us out here at twitch.tv/Infinite Respawn PC. So if you're listening to us the audio later, make sure you check us out there. Also, you can go into our wonderful website, infinitereспc.com. Get on there, join the forums, hang out with Griff and the others that go on to the website a lot. It's fantastic. And then you can also see bios of us, and see Griff's pretty face, and we'll be good to go. And my bald head, and Chicken's Ryan Gosling looks, I guess.
All right. Come on. Let's stop flattering ourselves.
I'm not flattering myself. He's flattering me.
That's right. Twitch.tv. I already did Twitch.tv. Sorry. You can check us out on Twitter as well at twitter.com/InfiniteResPC. Check me out personally at MDBOaktree. You can check out Griff.
At Griff Slanum.
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
Check out Baka.
At Baka Pickle.
So for Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Chicken.
See ya.
I'm Baka. Yeah, you're just.
Oh yeah, I'm
trying to-
sorry.
He just cut us off. He's like, ah.
Wow.
Go with all of
what
it.
a dick.
I'm Oaktree. You're Griff. Got it.
Like, let's go back to Fallout.
Bye.
Later. Whatever.
Whatever.
See how it is.
I do what I want. Peace.